days.
Yeah. Mine is too.
Oh, wait, I remember. You have the same birthday as me.
That I do. That I do.
Oh, cool.
Hello, people of the tube, and welcome back to another Down and Derpy podcast. As usual, I'm Chris.
I'm
Ty.
All right, well, we are just waiting on Chloe, Gatorpoon, Don Roberts, and I think that's it. They'll probably be in as it moves along. So, goody. So,
Oh, and I might bring up one thing. I'm shit when it comes to TV shows. I gotta admit, the only TV shows I watch are anime, and I watch Twin Peaks, and that's about it recently. So,
well, then I guess anime is a television show, as far as I know. So, pretty sure
I guess so.
it is.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I only have really one thing to say about TV shows, but I'll talk about that once everybody's in and all that.
Yeah. So
all right, I'll try to send John the link. Wait, yeah, I did already. Never mind.
All right. Did you forget that you actually sent it?
Yes. Actually, my friends were over here a little bit ago. Like, I had a couple friends, but John wasn't here because John's working. That's why I know he's not going to come. But I might as well send it anyway, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, Don messaged me and said he's booting up his computer. So.
Okay. I think I need to watch more of Chloe's streams. Honestly,
they're good. I enjoy the fuck out of some of them.
Yeah, but I'm always busy when one's on. Honestly, but.
Yeah, no, I really like her Fortnite videos. Because when she gets all angry, of course, I've always been a fan of the whole angry gamer community, until they got over bloated. But no, I enjoy the hell out of her Fortnite videos sometimes. I don't sit through 5 hours of them because I just 5 hours is way too much, man.
Actually, I think I actually watched an entire playthrough of Until Dawn before in one day.
What'd you say?
I said I watched an entire playthrough of Until Dawn in one day before.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I watched the entire story for Injustice and shit when it first came out, Injustice 1 and 2. But to me, that's a lot different than Fortnite and other online multiplayer games that really doesn't consist of a story. At least not that I know of. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like I said, me and Will's played it 3 times, and I played it a few times on PlayStation, but just not, like I said, not a huge fan of it.
Have you ever have you ever seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yep, quite a few years ago.
And I watched that, and I watched Godfather Part 2. Yeah, I had to think of what I want to watch next. Not sure. I'll probably think of something, but I also watched what's it called? I watched A Quiet Place. I thought it was good, but I thought there were so many plot holes in it. But I thought the cinematography, I thought the soundtrack was good, but there's a lot of plot holes in it.
Hey Tyler, why did I just call you Tyler? Jesus Christ! Hey Ty, I don't know if you realize this, but this is the television podcast.
I know, but no one's here yet.
Yeah, we did movies a few podcasts ago.
Yeah, I know, but no one's in here yet, so I thought we could talk about whatever we wanted.
True. Well, you can. I just don't want you forgetting that this is for television shows.
What if it's a television show based off a movie? Would that be fine?
I guess. I mean, it's a television show. Well, yeah,
right.
What do you mean, fucking Ash versus the Army of the Dead, or whatever the hell that show's called?
I guess. Yeah. I suppose so. I guess. All right. Let me see here.
While we're waiting, I will look at the comments. Don't look at comments, but I'll look them real quick, see what's going on. Kara saying hi, hey, and Chris, where's your hair? My hair is gone. I shaved my head, and it is gone. So, That is a haircut.
Yeah, I'm probably going to.
I haven't gotten a
right
haircut in a while, but I honestly think I look better with long hair than I do with short hair.
Yeah, I wanted to grow it long because I wanted to look like fucking like John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, but then
I think you look nice with short hair. I think it looks nice.
Well, thank you. I mean, it does. It looks good, but I mean, I look good either way it goes. But I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm fine with anyway. So, I actually talking about television shows. They were making the Are You Afraid of the Dark show that used to be on Nickelodeon into a movie.
Oh.
And it's by Del Toro, and that's fucking awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. Just because I fucking love Del Toro's work. And
but yeah, I might bring up the main TV shows I'll talk about will be Neon Genesis Evangelion and Twin Peaks, and also Paranoia Agent, Serial Experiments Lane, and I don't know, Ergo Proxy or something like that, or Kaji, I guess. That's what I'll mainly talk about. But that's mainly what I've watched so far, I guess. There's another one I watched. What's it called? It's like a cyberpunk one. I forgot what it's called, though, but it's a TV show. Neon Genesis Evangelion is the only show I've actually rewatched twice, like in full. I love that series.
The only show I really fully watched was Lost.
Oh, really?
I have seen a lot of shows. I watched Breaking Bad all the way through. It was good.
Oh, really?
Sup, bitches?
A lot of shows.
It's Chad Warden here.
Breaking Bad all the
Alright,
way through.
I'm talking about that PS Triple. The PS Triple. I ain't talking about that Wii. That Wii shit. Shit, people be talking about how it's all new and shit. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say is that people be talking about how it's all. Come on now.
Don, is this you?
Come on, that little controller, baby. That looks like a dildo. I ain't trying to play my games with no dildo. Alright, maybe if the game is like, you know, WarioWare, show up your own ass game. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is going on right now?
Shove it up your ass. But come on now, the Wii.
Don, I don't know how you
say that the PS3 copied the Wii with the motion sensor. Don't give a fuck. Shit, the Wii, you know what they should copy? They should copy how to get good games. They should copy how to get good games from the PS3. Everybody knows is that
I hear
PS3 make the best games. I mean, come on.
I don't know what's going on.
What you got? You walk around with a little bitch, his little bitch ass sword, a little shield, and he just
What is this?
Who wants to play that shit? I need to shoot some niggas. Pow.
Okay, Don. All right.
I muted his ass. What the
Okay,
fuck?
holy shit. What the fuck?
It's still going. Wait, unmute it.
No.
I'm gonna unmute it.
No, fuck you.
No, I can't unmute it. No. Wait. No, that just mutes mine. I don't know what's going on.
Like, what the actual fuck is who the fuck is that supposed to be? Is that Don?
No, it's not Don. That was a YouTuber back in the day. Like it was a popular funny video.
Not like the actual person itself. Is that Don fucking playing that video, or what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Don because I remember when he was first on the podcast, he had a bunch of weird stuff in like where the character was supposed. I don't know. It's still going. Don, we can't just do. All right, he left. Yeah, we can't just have this for the entire stream. But
he didn't leave. I ejected him from the conversation.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
That was a hell of a nuisance there.
That was not something that I thought would happen. But it was enjoyable for a minute. I'll get whoever done that. That was good. That was good.
Okay. All right. Try to just email Don back and tell him not to do that again, and just give him a second chance. If he does it again, just kick him again.
Oh my god. Well, that definitely spiced things up, I think.
Yeah, I think this honestly is already going to be the best live stream so far, just because of that just happened.
Nah, man, nah. I don't think. Holy shit.
There's Don. All right. You just left again.
And he's gone.
That's quick.
Don is gone.
Gone.
Hey, what the hell, man?
All right, so Chloe said she cannot get in. She's still trying. And then Shrekington wants to join. So,
Oh, wow.
Shrekington.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Hey, Shrekington. Hold on 1 second. Carter, can I blast the Shrek 2 CD again?
No.
Why not? Well,
No.
basically what I did, when I got basically one of my friends, well, one of me and Carter's friends basically bought the Shrek 2 CD, and I basically put it inside my speaker, that thing, and like put it up to like 50, and it was basically just sounded just like nothing but just plain noise, basically, and it scared everyone in the whole house.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we're the only people on here, I will now talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, anyways, first of all, do you want me to bring out spoilers if any of you want to watch it? I know that Will already has.
I'm
You have
probably
not.
never going to watch it, but I will allow you to talk about spoilers.
Okay. Now, anyways, so my brother is currently watching the show, so I do not want him to talk too. I don't want to talk too loud. I need to whisper somewhat because I don't want him to hear me. Wait, Chloe's on. Yo, Chloe. Welcome.
Hello!
Oh, the microphone's messing up.
Yeah, we can hear you, but your mic's cracking up a bit.
Your mic's cracking up too, Will.
Yeah.
But not as bad as.
Yeah, no, Chloe's is skipping. Will's just sounds like it was put through a fucking meat grinder.
Don!
Really?
Yo,
Yeah.
Don.
Huh.
Oh, wait for it. If it's something. No, we're fine. We're good. That's Don's room. All right, don't kick him. I want to see.
I'm gonna kick his ass anyway.
No! Don't kick him! No!
Don't give a fuck.
Chris, don't kick him.
We're
joking.
Good.
It's Don.
I'm joking.
Don. He's just doing his intro.
I'm doing.
We're good. Hey, Don. By the way, in 3 days, I'll legally be able to drink because I'm going to be 21.
Damn.
Yeah. But anyways, now that everyone's in here, I will now talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion. So basically, Neon Genesis Evangelion, it's easily my favorite TV show of all time. It's an anime, basically. It came out, and I think some late 90s, I believe, some 1995 or something like that. It takes place in the year 2015. It's basically about these. It's basically about this. It takes place in Japan. It basically takes place in a post-apocalyptic dystopian future, and basically they have these people. They basically take teenagers just randomly selected from a city. This one particular city called Tokyo Free, or what is it called? I don't remember the name. Tokyo Free, I think is what the name of it. So it's a little city, and they select students. They have to be teenagers, like 14 years old and order to pilot the Eva, which the Evas are these big robots, stuff like that. And it is a mecha. It's technically a mecha, but it's so dark. All the characters seem to have some type of depression, some type of social problems in their life. Like every single character, you learn out more and more details about the character, what they represent. But it's called Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, get this. It's called Neon Genesis Evangelion, which neon means new. Yes. What are you doing?
I'm just seeing who you're talking to.
Yeah, I'm on a live stream. Yeah. Anyway, so Neon Genesis Evangelion, basically neon means new, and Genesis obviously is the first chapter in the Bible, and Evangelion is obviously some type of religion, I believe, and evangelical or something like that. So it's basically supposed to, you don't really know this until the end. They're called Evas. Basically, the things that they're in are called Evas, which are basically just, that's what they're called, is Evangelion. So basically, in the movie, basically, it's almost at the end, the character main character wishes that that humanity will start over. And this isn't confirmed, it's a theory, but I want this theory to be true. At the end of the movie, after the show, there's a movie called The End of Evangelion. And at the end, it basically hints, well, it's basically, at the end, there's the main character Shinji, and there's a character named Asuka. They're the only two people on Earth at that point. And originally Asuka died, but I guess Rei, who is actually a clone of Shinji's mother, who passed away. And the person who works for the company is Shinji's father. And the only reason he actually even wants to do all this Eva stuff and try to basically, I forgot to mention, the things they fight are called angels, basically, are called angels, which kind of ties in with the symbolism of Christianity. And obviously the people who made it aren't Christians, because Japan is not a very religious country. I think they even said that no one who worked on it was Christian. They basically just okay. So now, where was I? Okay, so where was I? All right. So anyways, so Shinji's father does not work for the organization called NERV. That's the organization. He does not work for it to keep the planet safe from angels. He only works for it because he actually wants to bring his wife back, basically, who passed away. And you kind of find that out near the end, that his wife passed away and he wants her back. And he basically wants to start the world over again in order to bring his wife back. And there's also the first angel that the crash was called. It's not called Eve. There's one called Adam, and the other one is not called Eve. It's like basically in the Hebrew Bible, there was a girl before Eve that I forgot what her name was. Yeah, right. Lilith. So Lilith, that was the girl in the first Hebrew Bible, was Lilith. But again, basically, Adam and Lilith didn't get along, so Lilith ran away, and God punished Lilith. And then he brought Eve. That's what it says in the Hebrew Bible. So anyways, Lilith is basically kept at the NERV headquarters, but they do not tell them that it is there. And basically Gendo does not tell them because he's eventually planning to become one with Lilith and become a god so he can start the world over again. And he eventually takes Rei Ayanami, who's like a clone of Shinji's mother, in order to bring Lilith back. But Rei, even though she was originally kind of had no emotions, was only supposed to go respect him, she ends up like becoming really, really close with Shinji, so she refuses and ends up becoming one with Lilith and granting Shinji his wish instead. So anyways, let's see what else. Oh, another thing, this show is like so hard to decipher. Even if you have watched the show so many times, you probably still have not broken the surface of what the show truly is and what it means. But basically, there's so much lore inside the show, it's just hard to decipher. Some of it's kind of hard to understand. But anyway, so another thing that's kind of put out there is that there's basically a bunch of other planets, and one planet has angels, and the other has, well, one has Lilith, one has Adam. But Earth is the planet that has both, which is a problem because that's where the chaos begins. And also, it also strongly hints that Antarctica is basically gone. There's a big disaster that happened in Antarctica. It's basically destroyed. It's basically nothing but ice. That I might put that out there. But one thing I thought was super mind-blowing, in the film, at the end, when Asuka dies, and Shinji's there. Right when Rei grants Shinji his wish for the world to start over again. Basically, Asuka is just there. She's still alive. And what that hints at is that Shinji and Asuka are supposed to be the new Adam and Eve. And they're supposed to repopulate the Earth together. That's a theory. It's not confirmed. A lot of people doubt that is what it is, but I want to believe that's what it is. I thought that's an incredible, really well thought out story, if that actually is true. So that's just how I view it. But yeah, that's pretty much Neon Genesis Evangelion. But yeah, make sure Carter did not hear me. You did not hear any word I said, did you? Okay, good. All right. Because I basically just explained the entire show.
I just want to say that out of all of that, I understood the first 2 sentences and then lost you right there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, by the time you got to the end, I was already confused by what was going on.
All I heard was Adam and Eve.
Yeah, no,
That's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hi.
Oh, hello. Oh, wait, are you, you're Curtis, right?
No.
Correct? Oh, who?
Shrekking 10.
Oh, you're Shrekking 10. Shrekking
Dude,
10.
also, okay, I was at work today, and Smash Mouth came on the radio, sang it the whole time, dude. Right on.
Okay.
Shrek all the way. Yes.
Yeah. I actually have the Shrek 2 CD. And also, Def Grips are collaborating with the director of Shrek. And they're going to release an album sometime this year called Year of the Snitch. Which also has the Tool bassist. Don't you disrespect Def Grips. They're the best band.
I like Death Grips. Death Grips okay. Death Grips okay.
Death Grips are legends. Don't you dare say anything else about them.
Okay.
Yeah. No, just kidding. You can have whatever opinion you want. Yeah. All right. We're not talking about bands, though. We're talking about TV shows. So if anyone wants to get into other shows, because I don't know much about shows. So, okay. Oh, what? Well, you're a better guitar player than me.
Oh, shit, that's pretty cool. Well, hell, I wish you would have been on the music one. Alright. I do.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, Ty, that you're playing it the wrong way, dude. Is that my reverb?
Or music.
Or my bad?
Okay.
Is it Don's AIDS ass? Is that who's reverbing so bad?
Yeah, see, this is all cool, and I wish to God y'all would have been on the music one, because that is definitely, we could have used the, music. Yeah, so let's get back
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you now.
Okay, finally everything's freaking working.
Yeah, no, you were skipping in and out like a fucking son of a bitch, so it was like,
Nice. Sounds just about how I was talking. Maybe it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
Hey, YouTube.
Alright, so, TV shows. How about you, Chloe?
I like the Mick a lot. I'm really into that one. I think the Goldbergs really nailed bringing the 80s into today's day and age. And I would have to say The Path on Hulu is pretty enticing. That's much better, Ty. Much better.
Thanks.
You got that bowler hat going on?
Don's got a hat. And Will's got a hat. Whoa.
Everyone needs a hat. In order to be on this live stream, you need to have a hat.
The fuck? I don't wear hats. I don't know.
Wear a hat. Put on a hat, Chris.
No,
Right
that's not happening. I don't.
Will's already wearing a hat. You have to wear a hat.
Yeah,
Get
you
the
have to wear
shirt.
it. Yeah. Get a
Get the
hat.
shirt.
Yeah.
That's your
Okay.
hat.
Take
got
the
my hat.
poster off the wall and use
And
it
then we
as a
can talk
hat.
about TV shows.
I literally just grabbed flowers out of the vase next to me. They're my hat.
Has anybody seen the new Roseanne?
Yeah.
I have, and I have to say it's different than the old one, and I think they're trying a little too hard to stay parallel to the original. But with the technology aspect they brought into it, I think it kind of defeats the point. Because before she was trying to keep her kids out of trouble and control the whole family. Now, if you think about it, it's kind of different the way technology is making the dynamics of the original plot into today's day and age. I just thought the plot was different. Plot was different, but it was decent acting.
Yeah, I agree.
Not
Anyone else?
a fan of it, actually. Not a huge fan of the original either, because I don't really find, like, what the hell, sitcoms. I don't find sitcoms funny. Like, I absolutely despise shit like The Big Bang Theory. Like, if that shit...
Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, there's a heart.
That's fucking retarded.
The fuck?
What?
What has this turned into?
Oh no.
I don't know, but no, I hate sitcoms. Not a fan. Not
What
a fan.
do you like? What do you like?
What do I like? Not much. You know, that's weird. I really don't like much when I think about it. I'm such an asshole. Anyway.
Well, I know you like ass.
I do.
Yes.
Do you really like ass, or do you just like what's connected to it, or do you really like ass?
Do you like ass for its personality, at least?
Yeah.
I like the
You
Nutella.
like ass. I mean, it sounds weird if you're straight to say you like ass. That's all. With so many gay people out there, don't they get to be the ones that claim they like ass?
Well,
Are you
man, straight
talking
people
about
don't like to get it
ass?
up the ass.
Well, why do they say they like ass then?
I don't know. They like to stick things in ass.
So doesn't that make them bisexual?
Well, if it's a woman.
If you're a male and you like to stick your dick in a woman's ass, that makes you bisexual. Otherwise, why are you fishing it for an ass when there's a hole just a little bit, like not even much more work away?
I don't know.
That is fucking retarded.
Like,
Okay.
I mean, just the logic of it doesn't make sense, but go on.
What? No, it's okay. It's okay. We're talking about TV shows. We can go on.
Are you sure? Because you're talking about getting ass.
No, we're fine. We can go on TV shows. Don just muted himself.
All right. Can't handle it. NFSW.
Wait, while we're talking about ass, what was that one show? It was called like Assy McGee.
Oh yeah, there was like a show on Adult Swim that's called like it was like an ass cop or something, like a cop that was just a pair of butt cheeks and legs.
Just like a fever dream, dude. Like I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. It's
I
just
only
an
saw
ass.
that show when I was a kid.
It's an
honestly.
ass.
Yeah, that show's that's like weird. That show is weird.
I wish
There's
I
a
could
lot
get
of
paid
weird
to do
shows
that.
coming out of Adult Swim.
Yeah, they're bringing Double Dare
Adult
back.
Swim, you know what I really like about Adult Swim? I used to keep my TV on Adult Swim all the time. I don't watch TV at all anymore, but I used to keep my TV on Adult Swim all the time because they would play a bunch of music I like during like the little transitions. They would play Flying Lotus. They would play Jay Dilla. They even played some Death Grip stuff before. That's cool, and I like that stuff. That's what I like about Adult Swim. They're like a really kind of indie, really kind of lame thing, I guess. Kind of.
Yeah, I couldn't watch Adult Swim because they never played any Wu-Tang or anything like that. So I was like, this obviously is for a different crowd.
Well, I mean, the Death Grip. I mean, the stuff they play, that's music. I think it's usually instrumental stuff. Like even the Death Grips thing, they played a song from Fashion Week, which was like an instrumental album they dropped in 2015, just out of the blue. So all the stuff they play has to be instrumental.
How do you manage to always bring the conversation back around to music?
I don't know.
It fucking amazes me.
He's got the sickest record collection.
Yeah, he's got some. He has got some.
He's got the Wu-Tang. Mm.
Yeah, I actually have
I
two
know.
copies. I have 2 copies of Wu-Tang because one of them's scratched. I got a new one.
Well, I'm jealous and old. Is he jamming out to Wu-Tang? Was that a Wu-Tang jam in your head?
No, I'm just listening to the. I was listening through my headphones because my mom was upstairs at the beginning.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can have the headphones off now.
That's
Okay.
cool.
No.
Hello, YouTube. Don here.
He does exist.
Yes, Don is real. Don, tell us about WWE.
No.
I know shows.
Oh,
Oh, today was the greatest Royal Rumble.
down with the hammer.
50-man Royal Rumble. It was pretty cool. I got up early to watch it. It was on 12 Eastern Time. A Big Cass, who I'm representing with my hat, was second. He nearly won, but he got his ass handed to him.
Are you drunk?
Legally, I am not able to drink.
Well, I
But
mean,
you drink,
illegally,
Don.
are you drunk?
You're not beautiful in any way. We've seen
Legally,
you drink.
I won.
I don't know. Okay, my booze radar is just starting to beep a little bit, and it's either that you're like sucking the microphone down, or you're enjoying.
So TV.
Wait, Don is pulling out beers.
TV is cool.
Is Don pulling out beers? What is he doing? Okay.
I think he's over there hitting the bottle.
What TV do you like? What shows?
Don likes WWE and Pokemon.
I
Stuff
like The
that.
Walking Dead.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
used
he
to
wants
have
to walk
Royal
in
Dog tickets, but I lost them. I've had a Lee Clementine poster from The Unfair. That was a bunch of bullcrap because he wouldn't even give me the poster. And I think the greatest TV show of all time is Breaking Bad, except maybe The Wire. I would recommend.
Wait, I thought you said you liked
everyone.
Walking Dead more than Breaking Bad, Don, because you said you didn't like the swearing in Breaking Bad.
That's true, but
Son
also
of a bitch.
towards the end of the show, there was kind of cool guns and stuff, which is kind of like Call of Duty.
All right.
All right, so you like Call of Duty, massacring people, but you can't handle swearing?
Well,
Son of a bitch, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, you
I have matured since then. I can handle the swearing. After I saw the inspirational film, The Room, I know this isn't the movie podcast, but that changed my life, really. I think that was when I truly became a man.
Yeah, honestly, for me, it's honestly hard to offend me. Like, I can just look at images of gore. I mean, the thing is, images of gore, when people post that, just like an image of just nothing but just a decapitated head or something, it doesn't bother me. It just annoys me because it's just okay, dude. We get it. You're like 14 years old. You find this. You're trying to annoy people. We get it. Like,
no, I'm 40. I'm not 14.
No, me. I was saying I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about.
I thought you said you could drink in 3 days.
Just nothing but just gore or something, like found footage of like dead bodies or something.
Oh, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, yeah.
No, I mean like
I
some of them are like a head, like
I
sliced
watched
open.
Team 10 and Logan Paul. He's pretty cool.
That's what some of them are. Some of them is like a penis with its skin peeled off or something, just stuff like that.
Damn. I don't even have a penis and mine hurts.
Okay, we're getting like really off topic. We got to go back to TV shows.
We're not too far off topic. The only
Yeah,
thing we haven't brought up is porn, but I guess they don't make that on TV, right?
Oh, we did bring up porn. We were talking about.
Okay, lay off the vodka and take the microphone out of your mouth. You don't have to suck it that hard.
You're Slav.
Like out of your mouth just a little bit. And if you do that, we might even be able to understand you. I tried. It didn't work. It was too forced.
I don't know what's going on.
I did it.
Okay.
Stop! You're making me so fucking mad right now.
Okay, Ty, take a breather.
I know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was for real or,
No.
you know, I'm hugging you. I'm sending you a hug. It's okay. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Okay.
Can I have what you're on?
I think I forgot to take my medicine today. I have ADHD.
I hear you. I hear you. I think you manage it actually fairly well. I know that you mentioned that before, so I think you do pretty well.
I think I forgot to take my medication today. That's probably why I'm like this.
It could be the caffeine.
Oh, when you have ADHD, it's like caffeine makes you like less hyper.
Oh, then I must have ADHD because I don't feel caffeine. But I tell you, my brain feels like it's always
I don't
on
know.
caffeine.
That's what I've heard. I don't know. If it's true, but...
So 3 days and you're 21?
Yeah, I'm April 30th. That's actually the same birthday as Chris.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stay home, watch TV? You gonna go out with your friends? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, me and my friends are gonna. Me and my friends are gonna go to watch a movie theater.
That's gonna be awesome. I wish you a happy birthday early.
But since my birthday's on Monday,
so depressed
we're gonna go to like a Hard Rock Cafe in Atlanta on Sunday instead, since my birthday's on a Sunday. I mean, a Monday, basically. So everyone's going to be at work or at school or whatever. But let me think. What else?
Hey guys, Don's disappeared. Chris, look over your shoulder.
Don, where'd you go? There you go. All right, there you are.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now
he came back. Like Ty asked him to come back, and he came right back when Ty asked.
Oh my God.
That's like crack the whip, and he was like, "I'm back. No worries."
Yeah, but anyway, so what else? All right, so we're gonna go to Hard Rock Cafe in Atlanta on Sunday, and I'm gonna open up 2 presents early on Sunday.
Nice. What are you hoping for?
The self-titled album by Suicide. So Suicide, and the To Be Kind by Swans.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope that all that happens for you, buddy. You deserve it.
And Suicide's a fucked up album. If you want.
Hey, Don, are those Cabbage Patch Kids or Garbage Pail Kids on your wall?
What? That's a map of Skyrim?
Are those Cabbage?
Wait,
garbage
what? Wait, what? Let me see the map again. Let me see.
No, not the map.
The map of what?
The dudes next to the map. Those are Garbage Pail Kids, right?
That's not Spain. You said it was a map of Spain.
WWE trade cards. I got them when I bought WWE 2K18.
Oh my God. To everybody else right now looking at Don's screen, do those not look like collector Garbage Pail Kids?
Wait, where?
On his wall.
Oh,
right
wait, yeah,
him.
they kind of.
They look like the collectors.
I got another one too. It's inside my.
Oh, he's in front of him right now.
Wallet, my Pulp Fiction wallet. I got this cool Enzo Amore card. It's got ring mat in it.
Sweet, nice. I was going to be excited about those Garbage Pail Kids. I was going to be like, all right, let's talk money.
Huh. I remember seeing some kind of film, but I guess that doesn't really matter right now.
Okay. Has anyone ever seen Twin Peaks?
I saw it in Back to the Future.
Nope, that didn't work.
Okay, well, yeah, no.
That was super fly.
For a white guy.
Fresh.
Oh, I am white. Everyone on here is white except for Will.
No, he is not. Not white.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe he's got his gamma ray and his brightness and contrast on his cam messed up. Okay? I have not seen him IRL.
Right. But has anyone ever seen Twin Peaks?
No.
I've seen the original back in like the 90s, 80s.
Yeah, it actually got it did get a reboot in 2017, which I think every single episode was like an hour. Actually, it was kind of pretty good. But
Nice.
Anyway, so the Twin Peaks is my second favorite show of all time. It's directed by David Lynch. I feel bad I don't know the other guy who directed it. But also another thing is actually the Twin Peaks soundtrack is my favorite soundtrack of all time. But I won't talk about that.
Shazir
anyway.
47, none of us are mofos. Okay, come on, be nice in the chat.
But yeah, it's Twin Peaks started in I think the year 1990, and it's a horror mystery drama kind of television show. I think it was on ABC. It's basically it's about these people try to find how this girl named Laura Palmer, how she disappeared. Basically, because she basically people found her dead body near a lake, and people are trying to find out how she died. And you eventually end up finding out that the father killed Laura Palmer, but the father was also possessed by a demon called Bob. And not only did the father did the demon possess her father in order to kill her, but her father also possessed Laura's father to also rape her as well. I mean, it doesn't show that, but it just says that somewhere in it. And they eventually end up finding out that he's the one that did it, but he was put under the influence of a demon called Bob, basically, who possessed his body. And there's actually another one which is kind of seen as the one-armed man, and he used to be evil like Bob, but he went towards a good path, and he's not. So the one-armed man's the good one, and Bob's the evil one. So anyway, so yeah, they eventually end up. But Laura's father was originally a very, very well-respected person in the community, and you wouldn't expect it would be him because he was completely distraught over his daughter's death, and he was like disastrous over it. You wouldn't expect it would be him. There's a lot of things in the show that happen you would not expect, which I guess you do now because I just spoiled it. But at the first one, the season 1 and season 2, at the end of season 2, the main character I don't remember his name. It's been so long since I watched the show. Officer. Let me hold on. Why the fuck don't I remember his name?
I knew it. I knew we were not going to get through a podcast without him reference checking. I love it. I expect it.
Dale Cooper. Okay, so Dale Cooper, at the end, when he gets back from there's this place called the Red Room. And if you played I'm not sure what the game is, but there's actually a game that came out recently that's pretty popular. And there's a level that's a whole reference to Twin Peaks with the Red Room and all this other stuff. Well, the Red Room is basically this place. There's a bunch of curtains that are red, and the floor tiles are basically a black and white tile. And basically everyone there speaks in reverse, but it has subtitles so you can understand what they're saying. But when they speak in reverse, it's basically I think this is kind of cool. They basically say what the word sounds like in reverse, and then they reverse it. Is basically what they do. So when they say the word in reverse, it actually says you can tell it's in reverse, but it sounds like they're saying what the characters are saying originally. Like what the text says. You can obviously tell what they're saying, but it sounds like it's in reverse, but it clearly sounds like the words that are on the text, but it has subtitles anyway. But if that makes sense, I guess. But they end up finding out that they accidentally end up bringing Bob into the real world, and Dale Cooper is stuck in the Red Room, and Bob has taken the form of Dale and has been brought to the real world. And they find out near the end. And so in the season 3, which is the new one in 2016, which is a continuation, basically kind of ends up they try to get the evil Dale Cooper back into the kill Bob, which he has the form of Dale Cooper now. And actually, the person who plays Bob actually died, so they couldn't have any appearance of Bob other than I don't know, just like him just kind of being there and not being there, but just pasting him in like something from the past, I guess, because the actor who played Bob died basically. Mm-hmm. And David Bowie was actually supposed to be in it, but he died as well. So yeah. So basically, season 3 is basically just kind of takes part of trying to get the evil Bob back into killing Bob, the evil Dale Cooper, and both Dale Cooper kind of comes back to the real world pretty early into the episode, but he basically has no memory of what he used to be, and he's just basically just a walking puppet. Basically, he just has I don't know. But eventually he ends up getting near the end of the episode, the show. He ends up getting his memory and everything like that back, and he ends up killing evil Dale Cooper. And then they end up bringing Laura Palmer back from the dead afterwards. But the ending, I don't know, the ending for it, a lot of people think it might continue because the ending kind of hinted that the show is not complete yet. But yeah, that's all I'll say.
No one ask him about the X-Files. Please.
Don't do it.
I like the X-Files. I like that episode where the guy goes to Walmart and buys a gun.
Wait, Don, is your hat a picture like a guy doing this? Is that what that is?
Kind of, yeah. Let me give you.
I didn't know what it was at first. Soft.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, I used to have a really soft spot for reality shows.
Soft spot.
Yeah,
I fucking hate reality TV.
I
I
watched.
love reality television. I watch
I-
the divas all
I hate
day.
reality TV.
I despise. Trust me, I despise it. But I used to watch a lot of fucking reality shows. I used to watch those dating ones, like I don't know if y'all remember these, but it's like the VH1 ones. It was like Brett Michaels dating one, and Flavor of Love, and like all the spin-off of those. I used to watch all those, and then the newest ones that I got stuck watching, but I don't watch them anymore because you start to realize that reality TV shows are just all like not that great to begin with. But
I
I
wish
did
more
watch.
people realized that.
Well, I did watch Little Women of L.A.
Ugh, my mom watches that show. It's fucking awful.
I can't handle
Mine
it.
too.
They midgets freak me out.
Oh, wait, where'd Darkman go?
Oh shit.
What?
Chris,
Goodbye.
where'd you go? Is the live stream off? What the hell just happened? No, it's still going.
Hello.
Hello?
Where'd Chris go?
Hmm.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
What the fuck happened?
Chris, where'd you go?
I don't know where I
He
went.
just got pulled off for a second. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I seriously don't know. I was in the middle of
boring. Jesus.
Yeah, my mom
Christ.
watched Little People of LA. It's like
Boring.
I've ever seen.
what?
Like Little People of LA. My mom watches that show. It's like the most retarded thing I've ever seen.
I agree.
Yeah. No, I watched the first 3 seasons. So
I feel sorry for you.
told you I got really big into reality shows. I don't watch them anymore though, because I don't watch TV anymore at all. Period.
Me neither.
Me neither.
The last show I watched on TV was Waco, and that was actually really good.
You know, actually, I feel bad. I never completely watched Breaking Bad all the way through. I started watching the show, and then for some reason, I just quit. I never went back to it. The same with The Walking Dead. I don't know why. I probably needed to complete it. But the thing is, I fucking hate Netflix. Like, I can't ever find anything I want to watch on it.
I agree.
Like, I can never find anything I want to watch on Netflix. I don't know why that is.
Okay, so we diagnosed the root issue. So, like, what is driving people away from watching TV? Like, what is not good?
Homosexuality.
Okay, okay.
To be honest with
I'm
you, I
all right
grew up
with
in a
that.
day and age. Well, it's not that I'm not all right with it. I guess what it is for me is that I grew up in a day and age where it was not on TV. It was taboo to be on TV. People did not do that on TV. So I grew up with TV not having that every 10 minutes in a TV show or in a movie. So for me, why I don't continue watching a lot of TV shows is because every TV show is now incorporated with some homosexual relationship. And you don't see every TV show putting any more emphasis on heterosexual relationships. So media, for me, is kind of making heterosexuality a minority. And nowadays, there's no pride put in on a man and a woman being together. All the pride is saved for the gay people and their gay pride. And to me, it drives me away from TV because I want a balanced experience. I don't mind homosexuality. I have gay friends. I have lesbian friends. But I still don't want it thrown in my face every 10 fucking minutes on every fucking TV show I'm watching.
Oh, trust me. I get you. I get you. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it's the marketing. Like Disney even got in trouble for that recently. They were giving out like a hat with a rainbow flag on it, and they haven't been supportive of the gay community in the past, you know. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I just feel like everything's so just fake and put together. It's just like I just don't enjoy it. Doesn't feel genuine anymore. The jokes aren't funny. I'm just like, oh, get it out of my face. Like the whole reason I found this channel is because I stopped watching TV.
Yeah.
Like I just came on here to kind of fuck off. Sorry, Dart Man. But I mean, I don't know. I just thought I'd chime in every once in a while. But I don't know.
I 100% support that and agree.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Because, like, I love TV. I love movies. I love watching that shit. But just
do you guys ever feel like TV is for sheeple nowadays?
Yes. I can.
My mom,
right.
The only person that really watches TV all the time is like my mom and my sister in this house.
Yeah, I don't buy into
mom
TV.
Is all she does is watch TV.
I guess here's my big problem with TV. I don't want somebody choosing what my agenda is and shoving it down my throat. I don't like being imposed upon. I don't like being molded into what society needs me to politically correctly be. So if I go on YouTube or I'm over on Twitch, I can find real fucking people talking real fucking shit. And it's not scripted. It's not baited. And it's not like I'm being forced to believe what everybody else believes and thinks. Like if you go into a department store, JCPenney's, American Eagle, all the racks have the same clothes that 100,000 other people can go in and buy. There's nothing original about the clothes that you're buying. You're buying what everybody else is buying. So when you go into TV, it's no different. You're having to accept and be imposed by whatever the plot is, whatever the characters' flaws or trials and tribulations are. And so just like when you go clothes shopping, you don't have any say in what you're getting and you're going to be just dressed like everybody else out there. When you watch TV and you're so into TV that you get sad when a show comes to an end, you have been literally brainwashed to be a sheeple, to actually believe that these people and these characters are more than fake. And I don't want to be imposed upon. I don't want to watch TV and be like, oh, it's nice that there's homosexuality and everything. So I guess I should just, how do I know I'm not homosexual? I mean, I don't need people fucking with my head and I don't need people actually telling me what I should believe. And if you watch TV, 5 different TV shows, okay, they're all going to discuss the same plot because that's how TV is set up. If the Goldbergs talk about graduating, then the middle is going to be graduating. Modern Family is going to be graduating. And it's sick. So you see these TV shows with all these plots, different TV shows, same plot, and suddenly you're realizing that you're actually watching an entire imposed theatrical imposition on everything that you're doing because you don't have a choice on what you're watching. You go to YouTube, you can choose what you watch. You watch main TV, you're a sheeple. You have to watch what is forced upon you. You watch the news, you're an idiot because that's not really what's happening in the world.
Well, no, just like with the whole Sinclair thing, the whole Sinclair bus, they literally program people to just say the same script over and over and over again.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I just feel like TV is just it's fucking boring. It's not. There's no substance. It's just it's shit. It's shit.
Okay, so how I view it, I don't think it's a problem. I would honestly kind of think that a lot of shows are more gearing towards people who are African American because there's a lot of Black Lives Matter movements going on. And I don't think that's a problem. It's not a problem if they're making shows that happen to involve gay people or black people. That's not a problem. It doesn't need to be forced upon. I have no problem with there being a show about gay people or a show about black people. But if they are going to make that, I think it would get its message across much better if the person who directed it or made it happened to be black and made a black show, or the person who made a show that involved homosexuality was homosexual himself or bisexual or whatever, because he would have a better experience on what a life like that is like. So say like, sorry to bring up music again, but there's like To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar is an album all about African American rights and why black people don't seem to be like given as much rights really and are kind of judged more than white people are, but he's African American himself. He has dealt with something like that. So I feel if it's a show and the person himself has dealt with that, knows what living the life of being gay or living the life of being black or so on is like. So if he's making a show on that type of topic, but if the person's not like that themselves, they probably wouldn't be able to get their message across. So say like the new Black Panther movie, the person who directed it is black. All the characters in it are black. That movie has gotten a lot of good reviews. The soundtrack has a bunch of everyone who worked on the soundtrack was black. You know, everything. So I think that if someone did something like that, had an experience of what life of like that is like, life like being gay, or life like being black, or so on, they probably have a better understanding and better viewpoint of what life like that is like. I guess if that makes sense. Does that make sense to anyone?
It makes sense, but then I also see a lot of TV shows with adopted families, and my adoption was fucking terrible. I wish I had been thrown out like trash before I got to be loyal instead of later in life when I realized that I was loyal to the wrong people. And I watch TV shows all the time with the adopted families. Everything works out great. Everybody's loved and everything is, Annie. To me, I watch a lot of shows about family, and the families are all happy that everybody's got friends. And so when I see these things, I'm like, this is so unrealistic. How many other people are suffering from anxiety and depression because these TV shows, are telling you what families look like or what you should expect them to be like? And so if you're black, I don't know if you get fairly represented being a black person, because does your skin color or any of that really make you a different person than any other color person? So on TV, it's represented as if black people are a minority. I don't feel like there really should be that emphasis, because I have talked with a lot of black people who say that TV is not representing their race correctly, and that TV is actually fueling a race war, and that offline in real life, a lot of black and white people get along just fine. And that a lot of black people are not for the Black Lives Matter movements because it's just fueling racism between the races. So he said on TV, he feels that black people are not being represented correctly, that they're being pitied.
Well, I think the thing is, I don't think it's more people like say like places that are in the bubble. I think it's more a lot of that stuff with racism, like cop brutality is more in like really, really bad areas like Chicago and New Orleans, Detroit, stuff like that. That's where I would think a lot of people who happen to be racist cops would be.
Right. I have a Puerto Rican state cop, and he actually was gunned down, and I live in a very small area. He survived, but I'm starting to realize that violence, I don't think it has anything to do with race or location. I think if you get a bad seed, you got a bad seed.
Yeah, that's actually one thing is like a lot of people do say, say that a lot of the crimes committed in the United States are by black people. But if you look at a country like Russia, Russia has by far the highest crime rate in Europe, and nearly everyone there is white. Like I think Russia actually has one of the highest total murder counts in the world, and everyone there is white, basically.
I thought Rio de Janeiro had the highest crime rate over there.
No, I mean no murder count. So like everything.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, you're definitely right.
Otherwise, it'd be Brazil. But if I would say, I think percentage, I think is El Salvador. I believe I could be wrong, but I think it's El Salvador for percentage, like per capita per person. It's El Salvador, and then total is Brazil. But yeah.
Hey, Darkman430, I have to head out now. It has been very fun, and I assume that that's Kara, right?
No, it's Shrek.
No. Okay, I was missed all the intros, so I didn't know.
Wait, Chris,
I missed out on the intro.
All right, Chloe, I will say goodbye to you in a minute, but Chris, didn't you say there was going to be another guy on here, like someone who you said was in an Idos video or something?
Yeah, Gator Poon wanted to join, but I guess he didn't want to now, so.
That sucks. I was looking forward to him being on here. That's okay, though. That's all right. I'm having fun anyway.
So who are you, ma'am?
Me?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Shrekington.
Okay, Shrekington or Ashlyn.
How do I find
Also, sorry
you?
if I'm yelling. My fucking microphone's shitty. It's a shitty webcam microphone.
This is yelling!
Well, from now.
Well,
Bye, guys.
Okay. See ya.
I'll
Alright,
find you around.
Have a good day, Chloe.
You too. Bye, guys.
Oh, good night, I guess. All right. It's done. What's done is done.
Well,
All right.
well,
Everyone take off your hats. That's the new law of this country. Including you, Don. Take off your motherfucking hat. Will, take off your hat. Wait, what? I can't. Wait. What happened to Will? I can't hear him. Wait.
you just muted yourself.
Will, I think your microphone. Something's wrong with your microphone. I can't hear you. Wait, fuck! I accidentally muted you. Damn it! Why can't I? Oh,
What
there.
the hell, man?
Oh, I muted you.
All right.
What the hell is that?
Wait, Chris, did you mute Will?
No, you just heard him speak, Todd.
I know, but I heard him speak, but I didn't hear him.
Oh my god.
Said it.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Never mind.
This was.
Okay, everyone go get your hats. I'm just stupid. Everyone needs to put their hats back on.
I just don't know what to say about this.
Okay, now, let me think. All right, everyone, Chris, what TV shows do you watch other than reality? So,
I mean, are you sure? Would you actually like for me to get a word in? Because I don't think that I don't think that you've talked enough.
Yeah, quite frankly, I haven't spoken in a while either. Besides, what the fuck?
oh, yeah, well, you can. Yeah. Well, so I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'm sorry, Will. I feel bad. Okay, well, you can. What?
Trying to leave your brother out. Come on, man.
All right, Will. What shows do you watch?
Well, like I said earlier within the stream, the only actual show that I've really watched besides like anime or whatever is Lost. That's the only show that I really got
yeah,
into.
you're saying that. Yeah, so, what animes have you watched? Just curious.
Recently I watched Trigun, and right now I'm currently getting back to binge watching some Big O because those are two of my favorite animes. So
yeah, someone's been telling me to watch One Punch Man.
You should watch One Punch Man, but you should only watch the English dub because the English dub is fucking hilarious.
Is it just because the voice acting's bad?
Yes, it is very.
Well, voice acting's always bad in anime, though. Like English voice acting, that's always bad. Like
See,
this.
Can I speak now, Ty? Am I allowed to speak?
Yeah, I'm not talking. But,
Okay.
yeah.
I wanted to run it by you. Okay. Okay. Cool. Since we brought up animes, no wait, I can speak. Thanks. Okay, now that we brought up animes, I can tell you that recently I sat through Future Diary again, Parasite, Blood Sea, Elven Lied again, all three Berserk films, Monster Musume, this weird one about like a fox and like a doll, and Claymore, and they're all pretty good. So there you go.
I appreciate the Berserk one because that's one of my favorite manga series, and it's still continuing to this day. Yeah.
okay.
I haven't watched the show. I gotta admit.
All right. Well, before anybody else speaks up, I just want to point out, like, going back to the whole, why people don't watch TV anymore. I think a big reason why, people don't watch TV anymore is because they keep going on. It's endless, and they just keep going every single season and it doesn't stop. Along with that, even going through the seasons, there's pointless build up to like finales and all that sort of junk. So I think that's what makes like a lot of television shows unwatchable like a big example for that is The Walking Dead. Now, The Walking Dead, I myself have watched the first 4 seasons of it, and I thought it was enjoyable. Though, however, there was also, a lot of pointless build up to some things that went into between 1 to 4, and then now it's just happening more often. So I think that's a big key to, people don't watch TV anymore.
You know what? You know how that's actually been interesting because I honestly think I feel like it's better if a show.
I don't care what you do.
Like a show obviously kind of is basically just a very big long story, as you would obviously imagine. But some shows, it feels like some shows just keep going and going, even if they may be out of ideas. They know people are still going to watch it. So if they are out of ideas, even if a story should be complete, should be end where it is.
The funniest shit
you just keep on making it going because they know people are going to watch it.
The funniest shit though is among all the rambling and ranting about blacks and gays and shows going on for too long, no one has actually made the real point, which is streaming services. It blows my fucking mind that out of all this, no one went, man, probably because most shows are on streaming services like Hulu or Netflix or YouTube.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Chris.
Like, everyone got so goddamn distracted bitching about gays, black people, and how shows go on for too long that they didn't actually stop and think and go, oh yeah, probably because most people watch it on their goddamn streaming service. Because almost everyone has Hulu or fucking Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. That probably is the case.
Just saying.
Right. No, that's a valid point because you have all the streaming services, like as you said, Netflix, Hulu, fucking Amazon Prime even, has all these exclusive TV shows and even TV shows that were, way back, like, I don't know, X amount of years ago. So
yeah, you wanna know what's funny? I didn't watch Waco on the fucking actual Paramount channel. I watched it on the Paramount Channel app after it was already on fucking TV.
Right, and not to mention that streaming services is actually cheaper than. I'm sorry, what the fuck just happened?
Anyway, everyone fucking forgets that almost every show can be found on TV. If I wanted to watch the entire fucking series of Hell's Kitchen, I can go watch it on Hulu right now. So no one watches TV shows on TV anymore. So that's just a fact, because who wants to deal with fucking commercials and shit? Right. Especially when commercials are over 2 to 3 fucking minutes now. So
okay, everyone can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Now Don muted Chris. Okay, Don, if you keep this up, we're gonna have to remove you from the chat, from the live stream, all right?
Okay. That takes care of that.
Hey guys, Don Roberts here, coming at you live with another video.
I just want to tell you that I found 4 different girlfriends all in one place. They all happen to be supermodels as well.
I want to show you guys how you do a hat trick. You flip it around, you put it on there. I do that all the time at school, and all the girls, they love it.
Trick or treat time.
But it's not like a laugh like, that's me, like being a mean laugh. It's more like,
you know what? I like trick or treat time. Fuck you. I love trick or treat time.
Trick or treat time. Trick or treat time. Trick or treat time. Get treats. That's supposed to be a video, by the way.
Did everybody?
Oh, another thing, Don Roberts actually listed in your top 5 sexiest songs. He listed that Trisha Teague He said Trick or Treat Time is about sex in that video. I knew
sure
Trick or Treat Time had a deeper meaning. I knew it. I kept telling everyone, but they didn't believe me. Trick or Treat Time is not about trick or treating. It's about fucking. I knew it. All right, I was right.
Yeah, him fucking a Snickers bar.
On an exercise ball. Don't forget the exercise ball.
Exercise ball.
What do you mean exercise ball? There wasn't
Who was that, Kent?
No, it was Oreo Man.
Yeah, Oreo Man.
She's referencing a video that me and Will done a couple of months ago. It was Oreo Man. He wanted to watch. He wanted a Mexican woman to watch him masturbate while fucking himself on an exercise ball while she called him Papa.
Okay. Now, wait, let me bring up this. So, has anyone been into a show they regret being into at one point?
Yes.
Like a show.
Restless.
What?
Yes, Young and the Restless.
What about you, Will? Will, what show did you watch that you regretted watching later on in life? Like, you're like, oh, I can't believe I was ever into that stuff. Is there anything you can think of?
Nothing off the top of my head, really.
All right, what about you, Ashley?
Any anime I've ever tried to watch, because like I want to like it because some of the stories are good, but then some parts make me cringe. Like I just can't take it. So I don't know.
You know what pisses me
I'll
off?
tell you what I used to be into when I was younger.
Well, good. While he's walking away. You know what pisses me off? The end of an anime where it doesn't. Oh, fuck me.
What the fuck?
I used
offended.
to be a brony.
Why do you have one in your room, Ty?
You're wearing a bowler's hat and you have a My Little Pony plushie. What is going on?
That's screams brony right there.
When I was younger.
Do you watch My Little Pony?
Not anymore.
Do you like? Okay, did you like it? Did you like learn friendship lessons or like?
I used to like it. I don't like it anymore. I want to go back to when I was younger and fucking murder my younger self for watching that shit.
He left after season 4.
I don't even know what's going on in the show anymore.
I'm sure you don't.
So basically, you didn't learn friendship or magic.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. It's just, I used to watch the show as well. I know.
He remembers, and he remembers exactly what his favorite pony was too.
Yeah, it was Rainbow Dash.
Of course, it was.
Yeah. Rainbow Dash was my favorite one.
So, any like cringy cartoons you like, Chris? Will? Anyone?
Cringy?
I also used to be into Sonic. I was a cringe fest. I used to listen to Linkin Park all the time. It was just stupid, little edgy,
cringy.
I don't know. That's kind of hard for me to really think about.
Yeah, like I never like that's the thing. Most cringy shit, I know it's cringy from the beginning. So, like, I don't watch more of it. But if I had to pick a show that I've watched multiple episodes of, and every time I did, I ended up cringing, would probably be fucking Squidbillies. Because I don't know what the fuck it is about Squidbillies, but I swear to God, man, every time I watch that fucking show, it just made me be like, why?
Yeah, that show, I mean, like, the thing is with that show is, like, that show is dumb, but it's like one of those things that's meant to be dumb, right? Like the animation style is horrible, but it's obviously meant to be horrible. And when I used to watch Adult Swim all the time, people would say like, "Why do you watch shows like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Squidbillies? The animation in it's like awful." And I'm like, "Well, that's the point. The animation is supposed to look awful." And they used to watch like South Park.
It's because we were teens and we had no life.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Most of those shows will always have at least 1 or 2 episodes that are fucking funny, and they'll always be funny. Like he mentioned Aqua Teen Hunger Force. The Brood Witch episode of that show is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
it'll always be fucking hilarious.
I'm going to mute myself for you guys because I'm going to open up a bag of chips.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
I unwrapped a Jolly Rancher before this podcast, okay? I didn't want to create any fucking noise. At least he muted this time, which is nice. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, more than.
I mean, ASMR, dude. Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, and like fucking Beavis and Butthead, man. Beavis and Butthead will always have like 1 or 2 episodes that are just absolutely fucking hilarious. So, man, the one where Beavis thinks he's pregnant, holy shit. I could watch that episode over and over and over again, and the shit would still fucking be funny. And I remember like every fucking line from that episode too, because God, it's just amazing. What a dumbass. Yeah, kind of like, when you think you're pregnant, but you just have to take a big dump. I remember that because that's fucking funny, especially when you start to think about it. Or the fact when he's like grabbing food off the shelf and the pregnant woman next to him goes, "Man, I eat the strangest stuff." And he grabs all this food and he looks down and he's like, "Vegetables?" And he starts screaming. Like, that's just funny. That's funny as fuck. So that's definitely, some of those episodes are amazing. So
I'm just thinking about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like that episode, like they're at the hospital and like he's throwing a lasagna at Carl. Like I can't think of the episode, but just that picture is the best. Him throwing the lasagna like attached to like a fishing wire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, did you watch the Brood Witch one though?
I'm trying to think. I've watched like every episode.
It was in season like 3, I think. The one with the sandwich, where he digs down into the ground in the cave and he finds a red sandwich.
Yes.
That fucking episode is absolutely amazing. That will always be their best episode. Because, God, that's so fucking funny. Fucking.
Oh, I was going to say, what about you, Will? Do you like Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I liked it when I was a teenager.
I can't eat this sandwich. It doesn't even have bacon on it.
See, he knows. He gets it.
Why didn't you eat the pickles? Well, I don't like them, but they're good. Well, no, they're not.
No. You mean eat the pickles.
I'm remembering that episode with like the onion and it has like spider legs and it lives up in their attic and it just like eats dead bodies and shit. Like I swear that shit lives in my nightmares. That's what's wrong with me. Just shows like that.
Oh, hey, Chris, if you like Adult Swim, I might give you a quick recommendation.
I seriously can't stand Adult Swim. Like, I don't watch any of that shit anymore. I just brought up that episode Aqua Teen Hunger Force because out of all the episodes that I remember, that's the funniest one. I remember that one, and then the tree one, like where the tree strips like Carl's skin off his body, and I only remember that just because, like, what the fuck?
Or that like squiggly yellow noodle thing that like rapes the neighbor.
Yeah,
What is his name?
Is it Carl?
Yeah, Carl, but I'm trying to think of like the dog's name because it's a dog, but it just looks like a yellow hand. But then it like whispers to you and tells you it's like gonna rape you and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
The first thing that comes to mind when I think of that show is one where Danzig is a guest on there, and the one where it's like it was like the penises trying to cut everybody else's penises off.
Penis.
And they're Chinese for some reason.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So wait. So he falls out of his chair into the floor and then just gets up and he's like, okay, it's all good.
I'm a badass. Okay. Okay.
Holy shit, yeah. See, the thing is there's like a lot more to talk about when, with like shows and shit, but I'm probably going to end this at 11:30. So, because, the thing is we all got fucking distracted, which I don't blame us because that tends to happen a lot.
Again, welcome to Down and Derpy.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
See what I mean?
Sorry, I just opened up. My dog wandered in my room. I opened up the door and sorry, buddy.
Fucking Ty over there being robbed. Old door slamming.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Firefly. Anyone else like Firefly? Firefly's good.
I actually never watched Firefly.
I haven't seen it though. I remember I used to watch Doctor Who all the time when I was a nerd.
Yeah.
I still kind of.
I only watched for Doctor Who. I only watched. I think it was what was it? The 11th season, I believe. I don't.
Wait, Will, did you ever watch Paranoia Agent?
Nope, haven't yet.
I highly recommend watching it. It's a great anime series.
That's probably going to be the next anime I want to watch after.
Yeah, actually, what's funny is when someone recommended me to watch it, I've actually seen an episode of it before I actually watched the whole series because it used to be on Adult Swim, like on the Toonami or whatever it was. Because that show actually used to be on it, and I've seen like one episode, which was the second episode, I think. And it's good though. It's like a horror drama mystery. It's like really good. It's actually, if you've seen Perfect Blue or Paprika, it's the same person who made those two anime films. Also made that show. If you've heard of those, right?
No, you should watch Parasite. Just saying.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably check that out.
Yeah, Parasite. It's good.
Well, I got a list somewhere on my computer that I've animes I have to watch. So.
Oh yeah, I got a few. I got a few of my Hulu. I still gotta watch Terraformers.
I still need to watch Meow.
And you need to watch Neon Genesis.
I don't know.
You need to watch Meow. For the love of fucking Christ, Meow is amazing.
I never got around to it. I'll watch it eventually.
Well, Chris, you need to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's what I'm telling you right now.
If it's on Hulu, then I'll watch it.
It's not. It's on Kiss Anime. It's on Kiss Anime.
God, I gotta go on that fucking cancer website again.
Yeah, well,
okay. It fucking pops up for days.
Yeah, Kiss, I think it's on Kiss Anime, or the ads and shit are kind of stupid, but oh well. It's on Kiss Anime.
Yeah, you gotta watch Claymore as well, because seriously, Claymore is Berserk with werewolves, and that's just cool as fuck. So.
Yeah, I haven't watched the Berserk show. I've just watched the manga. I just read the manga, but someone told me that the anime. Well, the person who recommended me to read the Berserk manga said don't check out the animes because he said the animes don't really seem to have the same like vulgarity and like I don't know. He just said that the anime doesn't really fit what the manga is all about, I guess.
So
and also the manga is still continuing to this day. It's been around since like.
Yeah, no, it's still going. There's a fuck ton of them. But Ash, you said you watched animes, right?
I mean, yeah. I tried to get into it. I don't know. I just didn't find anything good, and I was just like looking on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, we'll watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's good.
Well, well, first of all, if you're gonna start on animes, you might want to start with something that has less than say 20 episodes, because the first anime that I ever actually sat through all the way was Elven Lied. And I'm glad I did, because I absolutely fucking love Elven Lied. I have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, Elven Lied only has, like, what, 6 episodes?
No, Elven Lied has 11. It's either 11 or 12. It's really short anime. And I think you can actually, you can find it on Kiss Anime, and I think that all the episodes are actually on YouTube as well. But Elven Lied, I think, would actually be a really good starting point for someone who wants to get into anime, just because of how short it is. Now it is over the top in like violence and shit, but that's what the story is like, really fucking depressing and violent, but it fits it perfectly well. It's a good show, and you'll remember the song from the show. Like the one thing you'll remember from that show will be that song.
One thing I might bring up is, I don't know why, but I always hate it when I don't like anime that has humor in it at all. Like I'm the same with like superhero movies. Like if superhero movies like have humor in it, I just hate it so much, and I'm the same with anime. So say like the first anime I watched all the way through was Hetalia, and I expected I would like it because I'm really, really into. I was always into geography, war, history, and all this other stuff. And I watched it, and I just thought it was awful. I just thought Hetalia was just a stupid show. It was basically kind of all humor. I just thought it was so stupid. But a lot of people liked it. It had a cult following, and I'm not sure why. Because I hate anime with humor in it. I like ones that are more serious, darker, and stuff like that. You know, I'm the same with. That's why I love Logan and the Dark Knight trilogy, is because I like stuff like that that's more dark, where it's more based upon the story than say like just based upon the action or just having cracking dumb jokes every 5 seconds. If that makes sense. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah.
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 I was gonna say, have you ever saw the manga Prison Break or Prison School?
No, I haven't read them.
Yeah.
The only
actually
mangas I've ever read are the Neon Genesis Evangelion manga and the Berserk manga. That's all I've read. Oh, and I think I'm reading one called Vega Bomb, but I need to go back to it.
Okay, wait. So Chris, you said you saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that shit's okay, but like I was looking for something more that's like, because I mean it was okay, it was funny, it was kind of pervy, it was like okay, it's interesting, but like I definitely want something more with like story over than just like, oh, here's a titty, you know, like.
That's another thing. I don't really like it when anime is just all like ecky. Like I don't really like that.
I mean that's okay, like, but like not.
Well, I mean, if it's just like a whole centerpiece, then it just almost comes out to like you only watch this show because there's.
Well, then I got the perfect one for you. If you want a story with a if you want a story that's really good, and you want something that has a lot of emotion to it, Future Diary. Future Diary is fucking great for story and emotion. It has 25 episodes, and it's one of those shows where once you start watching it, you won't be able to stop. It is actually a really good, and it's really dark as well. It's really it's really dark. It's really good. The story is fantastic. I still remember it. And like I said, that's the same with Elven Lied. Elven Lied is basically like that, but it's only like 11 episodes. But if you want something that will keep your interest for a while, Future Diary is fucking perfect for that. That and Parasite. But honestly, you should probably watch Future Diary first, because it has comedic moments, but it is fantastic. So you should definitely check out Future Diary if you want something that's more story based. So
okay, if I got time, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
What is that noise? Okay.
It's the harsh noise track I made.
It's terrible.
I accidentally opened it.
No, that's terrible.
Okay,
don't you ever do that on my live stream again.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't.
He will find you, and he'll chop your dick off.
Why would you go straight to dick chopping?
I don't know.
You go straight to dick chopping.
I don't know. It sounds brutal.
Did anyone even hear what I said?
And it is.
Yeah,
Did anyone
I
even
heard.
hear what I said?
Yes, I heard.
What did I say?
What was it? Penis?
No, thank you.
No, I said I will find you. And I will eat your ass.
That's what you said.
Again,
yeah.
Yes, thing. Do you have? Do you secretly want it up the butt?
Can we not get in on that again?
No.
I mean, he brought it up.
That's how you get E. coli, dude. You can't do that. You can't do that. No.
Why y'all have? See, that's what I'm saying, man. That should have been on the pornography one.
Well, I was in the bathroom in a hotel.
Oh my god, I was laughing so hard. I'm sorry, Ty.
Now I have a pirate hat.
The one podcast where we talk about sex.
Beautiful.
Chris. This is down in Derpy.
Yeah,
I know. You forget that.
Oh, hey, Chris.
What?
Derpy hooves.
Well, we are 1 minute from 11:30, so it is probably about time that we end this.
Yeah, it's time to end this Chris Fest.
So, all right. Well,
I was gonna ask what this next topic is. If you know, if you don't know, whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will think about it because I actually haven't planned that far ahead.
Did you say we were going to do the serial killers one again?
Why the fuck?
Well, actually, I have a good one, a good suggestion, though might be saved for later. Since we already did music, we already did movies, we're doing TV. Why not video games? That's the other media we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah, we could do video games.
Yeah, no, I figured we'd get to that one. So I mean, I guess. I didn't want to get to that
unless save it for later and then try to do something else for the next one.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll talk about it, and if me and Will can, think, because we usually do 2 of these in advance, we think of the idea. So I'll tell you what. I will make a video, put it up on my channel of the idea, or I'll probably put it up on Twitter as well. So if anyone isn't following me on Twitter, everyone should be following me on Twitter at the Darkman430, and should be following me on
shit.
Should be following me on Instagram as well, the Darkman430. Make sure y'all are following me on Instagram.
Nah, he has no posts. Not worth it.
I really don't post on Instagram, but I do post on Twitter. So, all right. Well, it is time to end this, and as usual, I'm Chris.
I'm Lame the Real Deal. Oh, I just want to point out I will be having a stream tomorrow. And are you going to guest again there?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck it. I ain't got nothing better to do.
All right. That'll be at 7:30 Eastern Standard.
So.
Yeah.
I'm Don Roberts, and I will see you in the next video.
You do a good impression of him.
But yeah, for real, I'm Ty. If you think it's, I don't know, if you for some reason find enjoyment in some dude who just unboxes a bunch of CDs and can't bring his lazy ass to go download a stream software, so he has to do all his reviews on a live stream,
And
go
keep
check out
slamming
my
the goddamn door.
I don't know. Yeah, and shit like that. But yeah, check out my channel if you like that stuff, I guess.
Okay. And how about you, Ash?
Don't check out my channel. It's dumb. There's like 1 video. Don't check it out. Okay, goodbye.
Well, I'm gonna check it out anyway.
All right, guys. Peace the fuck out.
Peace.
Yeah. All right. See ya.